So you're in your Nashorn, your tier 6, or maybe even your T-78. You're looking at the enemy lineup and you see a Cromwell B platoon and you're just like, no. And you're just like, oh God, I hope I don't come across these dudes. Of course you're going to. It's just horrible. But if you're in a platoon with Cromwell Bs, it's a good time. And Possum, Marksman, and HumboldtNation are on this Karelia map. And Possum's in the green tank and then Humboldt's in the white one. He's got the white wall tires, man. He's all fancied up and ready to go to town, and that's exactly what they're going to do today. But in this case, they're bottom tier in a tier 8 match, and even still, they're going to contribute to this, the outcome of this game. It's a lot of fun to watch. So without further ado, let's get to it, y'all. Thanks for watching. So Possum and Humboldt are gonna spawn up on the northeast side of this Karelia map, and they're gonna head south and they're gonna fight the hill. When they get to the hill, Humboldt's gonna get on top, and then Possum's gonna swing south and push all the way to the enemy corner where the enemy usually kind of pause. At least the heavy tanks typically pause. It's right around J7, and he's gonna encounter the enemy Cromwell B from there. So. And then 2 of his heavies are going to push north, and then 2 of them are going to push south. I believe that his Yo tank counterpart is going to push south with him along with the Tiger P. He's going to have a SU-130 PM is going to come down here to help him. And then his E-25 is going to go to center along with AMX 1375, which is usually where your light tanks usually end up anyway. So as you can see, looking at the team deployment, pretty standard fare, and right off the bat, man, this Cromwell B platoon is just charging the hill, which is great. It's exactly what you want to have happen. Get some eyes up on the hill, see if you can get some people spotted in center. They're already lit up, and there's AMX 1375. He's climbing up the hill, which they typically do, and here comes about to see the Cromwell B. He comes around the corner, and a little late to the party, man. He should have gotten here. If he could have got here a little, maybe had a bad spawn location. It just took him a while to get over here. Maybe he tracked himself going down that little hill there. Who knows? There's a little instant replay because Possum wasn't even looking over his shoulder. He just did a blind shot with the auto lock on. So there you go. That's what that looked like. And there's the 1375. This is Humboldt's perspective. He gets hit by the Scorpion G, gets tracked. He just blocked 490 from the Scorpion G. Does lose about 129 from the AMX 1375, and that thing is just a nightmare with what was it, like 8 shots it has. It just sits there and spits at you. It's just horrible to come up against. Don't underestimate that tank. If you're low tier, that thing will wreck your day. And this is Possum's perspective on the same tank. Get in to see if you can get a good shot. And he does manage to get a good shot, but he does get smashed in the face by the STRV S1, the tier 8 Swedish TD premium version, which is fantastic. Highly recommend you pick that up if you haven't gone down that Swedish TD line. It's a grind, but dude, once you get to tier 8, even the tier 6, I like the tier 6 is pretty good too. The IKV, is it the IKV 65? That's a really good, really fun little we call it the Doom Toaster. But anyway, Possum's pushing up here to see if he can. There's a KV-1S. He's going to hit it. Does get a nice looks like I got a nice little shot into his lower plate. And switching back to Humboldt's perspective, it's like the ME 1375 is bugged out and he's headed across center. I blame my last. That was a 12-ton, 12T. And there's a Yo tank. The Yo tank is crossway. He's getting spotted. That's the tier 8 premium. That was a loot box thing from Christmas. Which is right around the corner, man. It's kind of crazy to think about it. It's almost been a year. Right around the corner. So he's Possum just sitting here hesitating just to see if he can spot anybody. And I'm KV-1S, man. And there's the Hummel. He's been lit up. He was in a great position to cover center. And the Yo tank has dropped his tracks and is still going. That was one of the cool features of the Yo tank. You know, even if you tracked him, he could still keep going. Which in that situation was pretty cool. So yeah, Possum's just lobbing these lobbing these little hot potatoes, trying to hit this Hummel. That one looked like he might have hit it, and then Hummel's dead. And switching back to the Humboldt's perspective, he's looking across his open area, and there's the Yo tank. He's looking if he can get a shot in his rear end. Oh yeah, so he's going to reposition and see if he can get a better angle on him. Which I don't blame him, because if he gets spotted up here, out where he was sitting, man, he's dead meat. He's just going to get nailed by the TDs and all the other tanks sitting over here. But this is a great angle. He's going to start working this Yo tank over like he stole something here. This dude's probably like, where am I getting shot from? It's just hard to believe that a Cromwell B is working over a tier 8 Yo tank like that. But he is. And there's a E25 that's been spotted, which who also spotted him. One more shot on him. That one looked like it missed. But that one didn't. He kills the Yo tank. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. And that's Humboldt's first kill. And Possum's backing up. He's I'm sure him and Humboldt are on their own team speak. And they just see that E25 swinging around, so they're going to take off after him as a platoon, man, which is cool. Because that everybody knows, man, that E25 is just a beast. And there we go. And Humboldt runs into him and tracks himself, and then ends up taking out the E25. So he's very fortunate, man. He had you know with Possum there. Possum's just about dead. Possum got 102 hit points. He's not going to be doing ramming nobody. But working together, man, as they shut that E25 down pretty quick. So that's huge, man. Get that nasty beastie out of the game. And there's a Scorpion G. And we're going to basically switch back and forth between. This is Humboldt's perspective on the. They're both taking turns shooting at this Scorpion G, poor little dude. And Humboldt's been spotted. He's backing up. He backed up behind Possum. That's funny to me. Possum doesn't have any hit points left. He's like, he can throw a rock up here and take out Possum. Oh well, it is what it is. So look at Possum, boy. Here he goes. He's going full ham. And Humboldt swung out behind the big rock, and look at Possum go. He's just getting it. He's juking and jiving and bobbing and weaving all the way to the enemy. He's up here for 1375s. The T-34 with 25 FT is sitting up here. Tier 7 Chinese tank destroyer. It's got a pretty good gun, man. Pretty good tank. You don't want to pull out in front of that thing. That thing is going to wreck his day. And then Humboldt comes flying up here out of nowhere and sets the dude on fire. It takes out the T-34, man. And 2G FT. I said 25. It's 2G FT. And that's a game. So let's look at see what Possum did here. He got second class mastery badge, spotter, duelist in the Confederate middle for damaging more tanks than anybody else on his team. He did 1,288 damage. He had 1,066 assist damage for a combined 2,354, 1 kill and 3 spots, man. And then he made 40,000 credits, which is awesome. So cool, very, that's awesome, man. And looking at Humboldt, let's see what Humboldt did. Humboldt had second class mastery badge. He got duelist, arsonist, fire for effect. And he got this Oskin's medal, which is pretty cool. It's for being in a medium tank, killing 3 enemy tanks that are 1 tier higher than you, which is pretty cool. He had 1,464 damage, 115 assist damage for a combined 1,579. He blocked 760 damage in a Cromwell B. 3 kills. He killed the Yo tank, the M4Y, the E25, and the T34 2G FTE. So outstanding, man. And see, as a platoon, their combined damage was 2,752, and total combined damage with assist was 3,933 with 4 kills. So tier 6 Cromwell B platoon in a tier 8 match, they did pretty good. At least I think so. So congratulations, fellas, on an outstanding game. I know y'all had a lot of fun, and I'm sure y'all are cracking each other up, and it was a lot of fun to watch. So anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed it. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment. That would be great. Thumbs up would always be appreciative. And if you're new, like I said, you know, if you got a game you're proud of and you want to have it showed off, man, send it to me. Leave a comment or hit me up an email, and we'll hook up and get it done. It'd be pretty cool. So once again, y'all, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me, and let me entertain you for a little bit of your day. And it's always a good time. So fellas, thanks for sending the game to me. Y'all take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.